Have you ever left a room and felt like you vanished? Like your chair cooled, your laugh faded, and no one even turned to look? Darling, I know that ache. I was adored by millions, and still, some nights, I worried the moment I slipped out the door, I would slip out of memory too. That's why I learned a secret. You don't just enter a room, you haunt it, softly, sweetly, like a promise that refuses to die. The most powerful part of your presence isn't your entrance at all. It's your exit. Let me show you. I call it the exit that makes them follow. Not chase like hounds after a fox. Not desperate. Curious. Drawn. Imagine this. The music has reached that warm place where voices get close and eyes get glossy. You're glowing, not because you're perfect, but because you're alive. You rise slowly. Not dramatic. Graceful, like a favorite song ending on a final note. Your hand slips to your clutch. Your shoulders roll back. Soft posture, not rigid. You glance around once as if to sip the room with your eyes. A half smile tucks into the corner of your mouth. Then you leave a trace, a look, a line, a breath. You don't escape. You invite. The little mechanics matter. When you stand, don't scramble. Smooth your dress from waist to hip as if you care for your own softness. I once told a friend, we teach people how to treat us by how we touch ourselves. If you handle your bag like it's precious, if you lift your coat as if it deserves silk hands, your audience will believe you deserve silk everything. Let your movements linger a second longer than necessary. That extra heartbeat is where magnetism lives. I learned this at a studio party where I felt terribly ordinary. Imagine me, in a room of beautiful women and important men, and my heart still stinging. I was sure I was boring that night. So I did something simple. I left while warm, not when I felt depleted. I stood, smiled at the person nearest, and gave them one private sentence. You're the best story I've heard all week. Tell me the rest next time. Then I slipped into the hallway. I heard chairs scratch the floor behind me. Not because I was a star, because I left an unfinished sentence. People follow curiosity. They follow the echo of what isn't finished. That's a secret of seduction most women overlook. Leave on a golden frame. Don't drag your energy until it dims. Depart when your mood is still honey sweet. If you must go, go beautifully. If you want them to remember you, don't close the book. Fold the page. Now confidence. You think I was born with it? My dear, confidence was a dress I learned to step into, night after night. I doubted. I trembled. I feared I'd be laughed at, dismissed, replaced. But then I discovered something delicious. The tremble can be glamorous if you hold it gently. When your voice wavers at the door, smile at your nerves as if they're pearls. Touch the frame, steady your breath, and leave slowly. That softness reads as human. Human is intoxicating. A woman who's fully polished can be admired, but a woman who's slightly undone, on purpose, lives in the mind. Here's a confession. I used to practice my goodbye in the mirror. Not the words, the feeling. I would practice holding an exit like a candle that wouldn't blow out in the hallway breeze. The trick is presence in motion. Look back once, but not to check approval. Look back to bless the room, the way you'd blow a kiss to a memory that treated you well. That look back, with warmth and a touch of secret, turns a goodbye into a ribbon that ties around their thoughts. They'll wonder what you are about to say. They'll wonder where you're going. They'll wonder when they'll see you again. In love, your exit is sacred. Don't punish by leaving. That's a cold wind. Exit as invitation. Imagine a date where sparks crackle. Instead of reaching the point where you're both yawning into your coffee cups, rise while the moment is still bright. Touch his forearm lightly, not to cling, to anchor the sweetness. Say, I like where this is going. Let's not rush it. Then you let your coat rest on your shoulders and you walk away. Soft steps, no hurry, like a woman who trusts time. Desire needs oxygen. Your exit is that breath of air that feeds the fire. Let me tell you a tiny story. After a premiere, a friend and I ducked into a little diner. A group followed us, discreetly. I wasn't trying to be mysterious. I was trying to be kind to my own energy. So when I left, I didn't vanish. I thanked the waitress by name, complimented a stranger's earrings, and tucked a silk scarf into my purse in a way that looked like a secret. The door chimed. A minute later, 3 people stepped out too, glancing both ways down the street. It wasn't fame. It was invitation. I'd made the night feel unfinished. Your beauty rituals can become exit spells. Before you go, touch your lipstick, not to perfect it, but to suggest it was just kissed. Lightly press a tissue, smile with your eyes, and let that smile fall to a whisper. Slip your ring back into place if it's turned, straighten your strap, drift your fingers along your collarbone like you're remembering something lovely. These are details, yes, but details are the breadcrumbs to your legend. I love contrast in an exit. Contrast says there's more than one flavor to you. Wear a sweet dress with a sharp coat or a soft sweater with a bold heel. Pair a gentle voice with a confident gaze. Let a single curl fall stubbornly out of place. People remember opposites. Remember my white dress over a city grate? Innocence and daring. Your exit can be the same. Soft step, steel spine. Warm smile, private secret. Nobody follows perfection. They follow paradox. And the words. Oh, the words matter. You need one line that lingers like a perfume you can't quite name. Try something simple, true, and unfinished. You made tonight feel cinematic. I'll finish that story next time. Keep that thought. I want to hear it. Don't be coy to be clever. Be clear with a bow of promise. The mind loves a door that's left slightly open. In a relationship, the exit teaches respect. You're telling another person, I can enjoy you and still keep myself. I can have a wonderful evening and still leave while I'm radiant, not exhausted. That boundary doesn't push them away. It pulls them forward. Abundance, not scarcity. You're not leaving to threaten them. You're leaving because your life is full, and you want the next meeting to carry this sparkle forward. I know what you're wondering. Isn't this manipulative? No, darling. Manipulation hides. Elegance reveals. This is elegance. You're revealing your rhythm, your standards, your pace. You're showing that you care about how a moment ends as much as how it begins. That care is rare. Rare is irresistible. For modern moments, even your text can be an exit. When you step into the car, send one line while the feeling is still warm. Not a paragraph. Not a cold, made it home. Try, still smiling at the way you said trouble. Or, that song is stuck in my head now, your fault. Short, playful, human. Don't interrogate. Don't explain. Leave a spark bouncing in their chest on the ride home. The next time they hear that song, they'll look for you. If you ever feel invisible, try this tonight in the smallest ways. Leave the kitchen after a family joke with a grin and a soft, "You're terrible," over your shoulder. Step out of a meeting after a good point, not after the room goes stale. End your workout as if you loved your body, not as if you're mad at it. The exit is everywhere. Here's another truth. The exit depends on breath. Right before you move, sip a slow inhale that fills your ribs and lifts your heart. Not big, just enough to brighten your face. Exhale as you turn, so your shoulders soften and your walk looks fluid. Breath makes silk out of human. Silk is unforgettable. Your hands are little storytellers. Don't let them fidget and apologize. Give them roles. One hand gathers your hair at the nape, just once. One traces the rim of your glass and then releases it gently, as if saying goodbye to a friend. One brushes a non-existent wrinkle from your skirt. It's choreography without stage fright. Your hands conduct the memory of you. And if you stumble, because we all do, make it part of the poem. I once caught my heel on a rug while leaving a table of executives. The laugh that came out of me was real, not pretty. I put my hand on the back of the nearest chair and said, "I guess the floor wanted a last word." And I left with my chin high and my smile small. They remembered the warmth, not the wobble. Now, let's talk about timing. Leave at the crest, not the crash. If you exit while you're both laughing, that laugh becomes the ribbon that ties the moment. If you wait until the energy sinks, they'll remember the sink. Sense the crest. It's like a wave kissing your ankle. You know when it's highest by how it makes you lift. And what about those nights when the room isn't kind? It happens. The conversation cuts, the glances feel hard, your confidence thins. That's when the exit is protection, not performance. Keep your eyes soft, your voice polite. Give yourself 3 gentle steps, 1 for dignity, 1 for mercy, 1 for you. No one owns your time. Your exit is your key. Imagine this at your next event. You arrive with quiet sparkle. You share your warmth like a candle passed from wick to wick, and before the wax runs, you slip away with a promise. By the time your taxi door shuts, at least one person will be thinking, "When do I get the rest of her story?" Tell me something, darling. What will be your signature goodbye? Will it be the look back, the playful line, the silk-on-steel posture? Share it in the comments so I can steal a few. And if this made your heart stand taller, tap that like and subscribe so I can meet you again, right when the next secret is ready. One more confession. I never wanted to be a statue people stared at. I wanted to be a comet, bright, brief, unforgettable, and gone before the longing could sour. That's what a beautiful exit does. It turns you into a constellation they look for in every sky. If you're afraid of being too much, remember, a gentle exit is quiet power. If you're afraid of being forgettable, remember, a gentle exit is lasting power. The world has enough noise. Your elegance will be the silence people lean toward. So practice tonight. Stand, smooth, breathe. Smile like you know a secret, because you do now. Leave one thing unfinished. Offer one promise. Wrap the room with a look that blesses it. Then walk away with your heart open and your heels unhurried. You won't have to make them chase you. They'll choose to follow. Every woman can awaken this. You don't need fame or diamonds or a spotlight. You need timing, tenderness, and the courage to end on the best note. Do that, and you'll carry the Monroe effect wherever you go. Lingering, luminous, and wonderfully, unapologetically yours.